All right, guys. So today I'm going to go ahead and cover the starting point, and I'm also going to tie in the head and shoulder with that. A couple weeks ago, I know we had a couple sessions that were off because of things that we were throwing. But I think we had um, market structure basics about 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, who was on the call for market structure basics? And give me a one if you guys had some breakthroughs. I kept it simple, and I'm just hoping somebody was able to get something out of that. So, anybody have any breakthroughs last week or 2 weeks ago? That's honestly, I think that was the best. Like, I've done market structure so many times. I think that was the best breakdown I've ever done with market structure. So if you guys were on, man, I hope you guys had some breakthroughs. It's already on the YouTube. So if you missed that, make sure you guys tap in and check that out because you guys need those notes on you. I promise you guys, the market structure basic video I did, it's fire. I'm telling you guys, check it out. Check it out. So today, guys, do you want some buy examples or sell examples? Let me know. You guys let me know, guys. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and break it down as simple as possible. Let me see. All right, got you. Now you're good. Let's see. What am I looking at right here? Oh, how big? I'm trying to see the screen. All right. So sells, guys. When we're looking for sells, the best thing we can do is look for break of structures. So we know that the market wants to continue the trend. When we're able to see that the market is trending, guys, and it's trending very, very well, guys, let's not fight the trend. Like, we do not have to fight the trend, guys. Like, we don't have to be the rebel and and try to reinvent the wheel every single time. If the market is downtrending, guys, let's continue the sales. And this is why I like to hop on higher time frames, because when we're able to see that the market is cleanly downtrending, I want to capitalize on these sales, especially if it's been trending for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, shoot, even a couple of months. Right? I mean, guys, I'm telling you guys, when you guys look at higher time frames, you guys are going to be able to hold those trades for weeks, for days, for weeks, and possibly. I mean, I know people who have been holding trades for a year, a couple years on gold, especially BTC, especially. So when you know the market is trending in a certain direction, you want to ride those trends, right? So anytime we see a break of structure to the downside, we want to capitalize when the market makes this pullback, right? We want to capitalize so we can go ahead and catch this drop. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense. Awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead. Now, the best thing we can do, guys, is wait and be patient for structure. That's the main thing we need to do and practice. And if you know that that's something you need to work on with your emotions, guys, take the time to work on your emotions. I promise you, it'll be well worth it, because we need to see specific things in the market for us to get confirmations for our trades. Give me a five if that makes sense. So as the market is downtrending right now, all we have is the market in some bearish momentum, right? Now, as soon as the market starts to pull back and starts creating structure, this is a good thing, right? A really good thing. So let's go ahead. The market is starting to pull back and go up higher. Cool. So right now, what we have is lower low and lower high. Is everybody with me? That's all we got so far. Lower low, lower high. If the market is trending down, we are expecting the market to continue and give us a break of structure. Give me a two if that makes sense. So right now, we don't have that yet. But as soon as we get the market that's breaking and closing below, it's letting us know that the market wants to go ahead and continue down. But we have to wait for this in order to get my sell position, right? So let's go ahead. The market is starting to head down now. Awesome. This is good. We still can't do much right now. right? We still can't do much right now. Right, let's go ahead and mark this up. I like to mark it up, guys. I mean, you guys should be marking up your charts. I'm telling you guys, it's the best thing you guys can do, especially when like the markets have wicks. Guys, mark it up. We need the BOS for sell confirmation. Need BOS for sell opportunity. And we'll keep this on the left-hand side. We'll make that a little smaller. Right, we need the BOS for the sell confirmation. Right, so as soon as we get this break of structure to the downside, boom, we finally got that BOS that we're looking for. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. And if you have any questions, please put a question mark. As of right now, all we have is lower low, lower high, lower low. Same thing with this right here. Lower low, lower high, lower low. So as soon as we get that, guys, we are trying to catch the sales down, and we're anticipating the market to come back up and hit a specific zone in the market, right? We're looking for a specific zone in the market so the market can react off of and continue the market down. Okay. Now, that specific zone in the market that we're looking for, that's called a starting point, guys, right? The starting point is the last selling candle. I'm sorry. In this example, it's the last buying candle before the rally breakout. So let's go ahead and confirm this. We had the BOS, right? We finally have the confirmation. Now the starting point. When we're able to identify the breakout rally, the breakout rally is fairly easy to see because we're able to see it break below the structure, but that's a good thing. Once you're able to identify the breakout rally, follow that rally back up to the last buying candle. That last buying candle is going to be our sell zone, right? So one red candle, two red candle, boom. This is my starting point. Guys, I have a question for you guys. Why is this green candle not my starting point? Does anybody know? And it's okay if you don't, because I'm going to let you know, and then you will know. And make sure you guys put that in your notes. Why is the blue candle not the starting point and the red candle the starting point? Anybody know? I know we have some bets on here, so because it's not current. Close. Because it's not the candle that pushed the BOS. Yes, that's correct, right? Notice how this candle, we started that rally, right? We started that bearish momentum. We started the bearish momentum, but this bearish momentum didn't break structure, right? So when the market starts that bearish momentum, that's great. We need to identify that. But as soon as it pulls back, it restarts. It restarts. So boom, we start to get that bearish momentum, and then boom, we finally have the break of structure that we're looking for. So it makes the red arrow, right? This last buying candle, my starting point. Give me an 8 if that makes sense, guys. Awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead, move this over. So this last buying candle, that's going to be my sell zone, right? And again, levels will literally help you identify. I promise you. So when you see a red arrow on the chart, it's going to look super small. And then when you zoom in, it gets bigger, right? When you see that red arrow, guys, it's literally letting you know we had a break of structure. So when you see this red arrow, you can press the bears and this zone will pop up for you, right? So if you need the training wheels, guys, hey, it's okay. I use these still, right? Just to confirm, like, okay, this one's it. Let me see. Does it have a blue arrow? Okay, cool. Boom, we're on lock, right? So this is my sell zone. Yes, for the starting points. Yes, this is the starting point setup that we're going over. So this is my sell zone. Now I need to find my stop loss, right? So once we find the starting point, guys, let's find the highest wick in that area, and that'll be my stop. Let's use this instead. Does that make sense? Once you find your starting point, find the highest wick in that area, and that's going to be your stop loss. Let's put it on this one. Boom. And this is to save some pips, right? That's to save some pips. The dominant stop loss will always be the high, right? But no one's going to want a setup that looks like this with the super wide stop loss, right? So Oren has minimized it and has shrunk it right here. The highest wick above your starting point, that'll be your stop loss with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. Give me a 6 if this makes sense. And if you have any questions or you're confused, put a question mark. Awesome. Let's go. So right now, guys, we're waiting, right? The market is right here right now, right? There's nothing we can do. Yes, it gave us the break of structure that we need to confirm the sales, but right now we are right here. Break of structure. We need for the market to come back and pick us up and then continue down, right? So right now we are waiting right here. If you need to set an alert, boom, set an alert right here. So when the market comes back and it's right below your entry, you can be notified and get to your computer or hop on your phone, or if you're at work, go hit the restroom. It's your 6th restroom break all day. Your coworkers are like, God dang, the boy got the bubble guts. So it's like, nah, bro, I'm looking for some setups. You feel me? So once you set your alert, your alert, it'll notify you. You can start getting to your phone, your computer, your desk. And now we were waiting for the market to go ahead and touch my zone so we can get in and send the market back down. So let's go ahead. I guess we could just do it like this. We can keep it right. So market is on its way to our zone. And again, once it comes into our sell zone, guys, let's go ahead and take the opportunities. We've been waiting for this. Let's go ahead and stay confident. Take the setup and let the market do what it has to do and shift the market down. And then eventually it'll do the same exact thing to where this is my break of structure. And we are waiting for the same exact thing to happen again. Does that make sense, guys? Let me actually go ahead and use, let me go ahead and just copy this. Actually, let me see if I can do that. This right here. All right, cool. So yeah, we're waiting for the market to come back into our zone. And once it goes into our zone, guys, let's not wait. Take the opportunity. And eventually, the same thing is going to happen again, to where the market will give us another break of structure to the downside. Levels will let us know, hey, this is your breakout candle. And then we can go ahead and match that with the bears. And then we can just continue with the trend. And we do this over and over and over again. Over and over and over again, guys. This is the setup. This is what market structure is. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Give me a 2 if that makes sense, guys. And if it doesn't look clean, you don't have to trade it. Like, you really don't. Trust me, guys. Like, there's setups where I'm like, I don't know. It kind of looks iffy. I'm going to wait for all the confirmations for this one. I'm definitely not going to be the first one in, right? I'm not. So, yeah, some setups, they're more cleaner than others, and some are kind of ugly. Take the ones that you think are clean to you, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just leave this right here. I'm going to try to put it as tight as possible because I want to put the head and shoulders in here as well. Gosh darn it. All right. Let me see. Okay. So this is going to be the starting point setup. Why is it on? Oh, okay. Starting point setup. Let's go ahead and put all the details on there. All the details so you guys can have some decent notes. Put this on top. We don't need this right here. 1 to 3. Okay, cool. We got it. This is it, guys. Right. So make sure you guys draw that in your notes. I promise you. I have like 5 notebooks damn near full of the same exact setup because that's what Oren does. He goes over the same things in different ways, and you guys should have all the setups and blueprints on you. Right. So now the same thing, guys. Are we all good with the starting point setup? Anybody have any questions before I continue to the head and shoulder? We're good. We're good. Hold on, Ted. Hold on. We're gonna go ahead and cover the head and shoulder. Matter of fact, guys, go ahead and take a screenshot and send this to the chats, guys. Let them know that they are missing out. I promise you guys, this is the stuff right here. So now the same thing applies, guys. When we're looking for the head and shoulder setup, we need to find lower lows, lower highs, and the breakage structure to the downside. This is going to help us a lot, right? Once we get this BOS to the downside, oops, let me see. Double click. BOS, bearish, bottom. All right, cool. All right, guys. So again, we have lower low, lower high, lower low. Notice how it's the same thing. Notice how I'm not saying anything different, right? When it comes to levels, guys, stick to the market structure and stick to the basics because the basics will keep you in line and it'll take you so far. Like you don't need to know the next best thing. You honestly do not. Trust me, especially when these things line up together, you're going to be mind blown, right? So within this pullback, from this lower low to this lower high, we need to identify structure, guys. We need to identify structure. So let's actually put this like over here a little bit so we can have some room. Right, we need to identify the structure. So as the market is making its lower high, right, we need to identify the structure. Breakout. So let's go ahead. You guys know what we do here. We mark up and we keep everything clean. You guys want the details? This is the details. This is how we get accurate. Let's make this line a bit thinner, actually. Yes, perfect. All right. So the market continues. We get higher high in this specific area, right? Because this is a short-term downtrend. Or I'm sorry, a short-term uptrend, while the market is in a long-term downtrend, right? So I'm going to keep all the language the same, right? Because it is structure. We have equal highs, equal lows, breakage structure giving me a new high. Market gives me high, low, breakage structure to the upside. And we continue looking at it like this. Oops. Right, high, low, higher high. Now the market starts to reverse and change character in this area. Market gives me a break of structure to the upside. Then market gives me a change of character. And with that change of character, it'll probably give us the BOS continuation, to be honest. Right, but this is what we're going to look for inside of this market structure. In this lower low, through this lower high, we need to identify the breakouts. Does this make sense, guys? No? Okay, cool. Well, I was going to show you again with the candles. So let's go ahead and get it. So let's go ahead and delete this. Now, again, let's copy some of this real quick. Cool. Put that over here. Now, as the market is heading up, we need to identify the structure. So maybe we have something that looks like this. I'm going to try to keep this as clean as possible. So let's see. Try to use as little as many candles in this as possible for you guys. Boom. So we have a simple breaker structure right here. BOS. Right? Keep everything detailed. Right? Same thing. So we have a high, a low, a high, a low. We need for this market to break out and then change character. Is everybody with me? Give me a 5 if you are with me right now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. So let's go ahead. Let's say the market actually starts to consolidate. Right? There's nothing we can do about consolidation. Like there's nothing we can do. As long as we wait for our confirmations, we're going to be okay. Right? So let's go ahead. At this point, guys, we should already have our need change of character line for sell opportunity. So let's go ahead. Need change of character for sell opportunity. Because if the market was going to change character right now, it would be right here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character. We're looking to continue the sells, right? We don't have the change of character yet. So we're still anticipating the market to go a bit higher. So let's go ahead and continue. The market gives me a breakout. Awesome. We have the breakout. We have another BOS of the upside. So once we have that, we need to adjust our need change of character for sell opportunity. Because if the market wants to change character, it's going to happen like this: higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Change of character, we're now looking for sell opportunities. Let me know if that makes sense. Unmute, put a 1, put a fire, give me the 100. Let me know if that makes sense for you guys. Awesome, Jason. Let's go, baby. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's go ahead. You know what happened? News just hit. Dang. Crazy work. Crazy work, bro. News just hit. Oh my goodness. There's nothing we can do about that. And technically, we don't have it set up anyways. Right before news, we didn't really have a sell set up. So let's go ahead and confirm this. We got the change of character. Let's label that. Now check me out, guys. Let's just go ahead and go in detail right here. I want you guys to see this. When we see the consolidation, we need to find the highest wick in that area, and that's going to be the high of my zone, right? Because this is all consolidation. So we're going to find the highest wick of that consolidation, and that's going to be where my shoulder zone starts. So let's actually move this up. So from the top, the highest point of this wick to the closest body, and it's this green one right here. Right. So if the wick was a bit higher, let's say, boom, that's the highest wick. Let's pull it down actually just a little bit. So now my zone starts up here. That's my zone. Right. If it's a super short zone, like sometimes like you'll find zones that are super, super tight. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and pull it down. Let's actually pull that down too. Does that make sense, guys? Let's go ahead. Let's just say, boom, these are just crazy, crazy wicks. Crazy wicks. Okay, so now the highest wick in that area is up here. Where's my closest body? Boom, it's this red one right here. Right, so that's how we find our shoulder zones. So let's go ahead and just push this back up. Awesome. So that is my sell zone, guys, when it comes to the head and shoulder. Let's put this back, right? And that's why I like drawing the BOSs, because once we get this change of character, we know automatically where our shoulder should be because it's the very last BOS before the change of character. I'm telling you, that's the easiest way to find the shoulder, guys. Mark up your breakage structures, wait for that change of character, and the very last breakage structure to the upside before the change of character, that's your shoulder zone, and have confidence in it, right? So this is my sell zone right now. The highest wick in that area, that's going to be my stop loss. What up, Shawnee? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice to have you. Right? So that is my sell zone. Now my stop loss is going to be the highest point in this lower high. That's literally the lower high, guys, right? Lower low, lower high, boom. That's the highest point. The stop loss is going to be the highest point in this area. So let's go ahead. This is the setup right now. With the minimum 1 to 3 risk to award. Sorry, guys, I got some people coming, so my dogs are going to bark. But this is the setup right now, right? We are waiting for the market to come back and do its thing. So once the market starts to come back and do what it's supposed to do, actually, let's just go ahead and copy this stuff right here. Yeah, let's just copy this over. I'll keep it simple for you guys. Move this, move this, move this. And let's delete some of that. Let's delete some of this. Oh, come on, bro. All right. Get a little low. Let's take this thing out of here. Actually, let's add a little bit of liquidity, right? Let's go ahead and have some consolidation a little bit. Build something up. Build something up. Let's see. I just want to give you guys a good example. Give me a second. All right, cool. Let's put this back. Awesome. So now, guys, we have the market in our zone. This is where we're looking to take some sales. Not only that, I mean, this is just a drawing, obviously, but we can see that we have the breakout rally right here. So my starting point to this drawing is right here. This is the last buying candle, right? And now we're anticipating for the market to continue the bearish move. So let's go ahead. This is the BOS that the market gave us. And we're looking for the market to continue in that bearish direction. So let's go ahead. We'll just keep it simple for this so we can go ahead and hop on some charts. Does this make sense, guys? Hey, let's go. I'm telling y'all, this ain't my first time. So let's go ahead. What up? What up? Actually, I want to go ahead and just edit this real quick because it's looking a little funky to me. Just because I wanted to kind of have like the same width. I don't know why. Let's just remove that. We'll scoot this over. We'll add this over here. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We'll add this right here. Bow, give me my entry, boy. And then we'll go ahead and put that right back. All right, bet. That looks a little better. I don't know why that was bugging me so much. But y'all know me, man. Everything, every little thing be bugging me. Entry, stop loss. Let's go ahead. 1 to 3 risk to award. And then we have the starting point, and this is going to be the head and shoulder setup. Make sure everything is detailed for you guys. All right, let's see. Let's move this out the way. I just want to give you guys a good picture to have on you. All right, cool. Take a picture of this, guys. Take a screenshot. Guys, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. You guys are going to want this on you. You guys are going to want this in your notes. It's up to you guys if you guys want it, honestly. Up to you guys. I can't draw this for you. I can't put it in your notes for you. You know, it doesn't get any cleaner than this. You know what I'm saying? This is it, guys. This is it. Does anybody have any questions regarding these two setups? Anything? Let me know, guys. We're good? All right, guys. What pairs do you guys want me to look at? Let me know. We got 20 minutes. Let's get it. Y'all just want me to look at anything? We good? Okay, USD JPY. So you got to be quick. You got to be quick. You guys know me too. I give all my detail on a pair. So when you guys are late, shoot, sometimes the rest of the call just goes on to that one pair. All right, USD JPY. Let's go ahead and hop on a higher time frame. Anytime you guys look at a pair, guys, always go to a higher time frame. It benefits you guys so much. All right, so let's zoom out. Let's take a look. Actually, let's go to TradingView real quick because Level doesn't have all the information, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. So in this area, let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys. I'm telling you guys, man, like for me, I don't really get much clarity on lower time frames until I've seen everything on higher time frames, guys. Because once you get the higher time frame context, you start to understand what's happening on lower time frames, right? So let's go ahead and just take a look at this real quick so we can give you guys some context. Dang, is that a fly? It's a crazy fly. Look what we got here. We have break of structure to the downside, right? So let's go ahead and label this BOS, bearish BOS. Let's go ahead and zoom in right there. What do we have here, guys? What do you think that is? Is that a bearish breakout rally? Would you consider that a bearish breakout rally? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, for sure. Oops. So look at this, guys. Follow that rally back up to the last buying candle, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, boom, right here. That's the last buying candle. That's my starting point. Check me out. It just missed it. Just missed it. Most likely it's because it took a weekly starting point that was right here. Pullback, starting point was created with this up move and then drop down. And I can already see on this time frame without dropping down, look at how we have two green candles stuck within this range. You guys see that? Let's see if we can go down to the weekly and take a look at this. I'm gonna keep it right here. I don't know why it's being funky, but it's for this, right? But it's going up, down, up, down, break out to the upside, and then change of character. You guys see that? Let's go ahead and go to the weekly and see if the market can let us identify. I went too far? Oh, snap. Boom. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So check me out, guys. Consolidation. Massive breakout to the upside. Change of direction. And look at the starting point that the market rejected off of right here. I told you. So this would be, again, lower low, lower high, lower low. Continuation, BOS. Is this starting to click for you guys? Let me know. Give me a one if it's starting to if it's starting to make sense. Let's go, Zoom user. Check me out, guys. So my shoulder would be right here, and my stop loss would be at the high. But this is a huge stop loss, right? This would be something that looks like this. Now, even though this is the setup, this isn't something that I'm willing to take just like this. So when the market comes back, I need for the market to give me this setup again for extra confirmation. Because once we get this, I can now take this setup, and my setup can be a little tighter. Maybe something, something that looks like this with a way better risk to reward. Does that make sense, guys? So when you see a higher time frame setup on, or a setup on a higher time frame, you want to see the same thing on a lower time frame for extra confirmation and for a way better risk to reward. So you could have something that looks like this with your stop loss right here. Give me a 2 if that makes sense, guys. Because this stop loss is crazy work. Crazy work. I ain't down. Not down at all. Right? So now look, we can see that this big box was the weekly or monthly time frame. And let's see. I'm going to keep it like that. So let's go back up to the monthly. Look at this, guys. Comes right back. Comes right back to this area and then drops. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's fire. That's exactly the type of entries and trades that I want. Guys, when you see set up on higher time frames, they hold a lot more weight and they give some nice moves. Guys, imagine holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Imagine holding the trade for 6 months, bro. Crazy, right? But now look, you know what happens again? Notice how it's making structure all over again. Higher high, higher low, consolidation, break a structure to the upside. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and mark that up. Break a structure to the upside, BOS. And then we have the bearish change of character right here. You guys see that? Can you guys identify? Higher high. This is my left shoulder. Remember, BOS, left shoulder. Left shoulder, neckline. BOS giving me the head. Change of character. So this would be my setup right here. Now look at this, guys. Look at where my highest wick is, way up here. So my shoulder zone is going to start up here, and I'm going to pull it down to the closest body point, which is this. I think it's the red one, or these two right here. Make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, thank you, Edsel. Look at the same structure that we're trading in 2024. It's the exact same in 1987 to the 90s, bro. This strategy has been working for decades. Let that sink in. This strategy has been working for decades, bro. I wasn't born either. That's the craziest thing. It blows my mind, right? So let's go ahead and delete this. Boom. We'll keep everything clean. My stop loss is up here. That's what I'm saying, bro. So now look at this, guys. Pull down to the highest SWOT. Again, I'm sorry I didn't catch that. Shoot. Man, I wish I understood. I don't even know where that part was. If you want to annotate and draw my chart to where I was talking about that, I mean, I'll go ahead and put this stuff back. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I don't even remember saying that, but shoot. Go ahead, bro. Where was I talking about it? Over here, over here. If you want to unmute and let me know, maybe you can. When you were talking about the BOS and the left shoulder. Okay, yes, yeah. The BOS and the left shoulder on the weekly was right here. So let's go back down the weekly real quick. Right. So notice how we have the break of structure, the upside that happened right here. And then what happened? We have it's the continuation BOS on the monthly, right? But on the weekly, that would give us our change of character, right? Because the market went up first and then changed direction and went down. But so this is the setup, right? We have a shoulder here. And then when we go back up to the monthly, this is our starting point. This is our starting point. Notice how we have the breakout rally, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles. Nice breakout. Very, very clean. Lower low, lower high, lower low. Guys, this market structure was created in 86. It came back and respected the structure in the 90s. Guys, this strategy has been working for years. The same thing we're teaching in 2024, Oren and I, has been working since forever. Right? So let that sink in. Stay confident with that. Stay confident in knowing that it works and just continue to get better step by step, guys. Step by step. You don't need to know everything in a week. Exactly, Chris. Right. So now that we have that, notice again. Who asked that? Javier. Notice again, bro. In the 90s, notice how it made the same structure, bro. Higher high, higher low, consolidation, BOS to the upside, change of direction. Right, with my stop loss at the high. Are we all good, Javier? All right, cool. So now look at this from the 90s, bro. So look at market never came back. This is free game. So when the market comes back, I don't know when the market's going to come back. I don't know. But when it does, I need to be ready. Right. So look, it took years. You could already see 90s, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, obviously all the way to freaking 2024. Boom. So that's why the yens, if you were trading the yens a couple months ago, right, where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 4 to 5 months ago, the yens were extremely bearish, extremely bearish. But when you look on the 1 hour, right, when you're looking at the 1 hour and you don't look left and this is all you see, you have no idea why the market is bearish. You're just like, oh snap, the market changed direction. But when you look on a higher time frame, now you have a clear understanding onto why the market is doing what it is doing. Does that make sense, guys? So notice this. Look at, we got a rejection off the shoulder. Oh, that happened right here. Sheesh. Holy shit. I didn't even see that. Y'all didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. Look at this. So from the 90s, let's see, 98, the market came back 8 years later and gave us a nice fall. Now you're probably like, well, that's not a lot. Like, bro, that's a lot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 months. That's 16 months and profit. Understand that. A year and some change gave you 4,000 pips. 4,300 pips. Crazy. So you know what? This move is done. I'm no longer looking to take a trade off of this shoulder anymore. So let's go ahead and delete that. The starting point, however, that is still open and free game. So let's go ahead. So again, that happened in 2024, right? 2024. Yes, and the market definitely gave us some movement. Now it did hit stop loss, right? It did hit stop loss and then went our way. But hey, we can't win them all on every time frame, right? So let's go ahead and see what we could have done and dissect to maybe catch that trade. So we can already see on the weekly time frame. Now, again, guys, because this is the monthly setup, you want to see this candle break and close above and violate on the monthly time frame, not the 1 hour, not the 5 minute. No, on the monthly time frame, right? So let's go ahead and dive down. Let's go to the daily. What? This is okay. So this is the middle of the month, pretty much, right? The 20. Okay, hold on. Yes. So the month closed here, June closed here, and then July. Yes, July opened. So that's a new month. July took highs and then crashed. So let's go ahead and dissect even lower. Let's dissect even lower. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't even trade USD JPY, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bruh. Look at this. Look at the structure, bro. We have a breakout to the upside, BOS, right? Giving us higher high, higher low, higher high. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Higher low, higher high. Look at this, guys. Clean structure. Let's get it. Now, my change of character line should be here. Notice how it definitely tried to push back. And at one point, guys, this whole wick was a crazy candle. And this is the 4-hour time frame. So there was somebody that was like, let's go. It's finally happening. And then, oh, let's change that color. It's finally happening. And then you know what? It pulls back. And then it closes like that. Bro, wouldn't you be so hot if you were waiting for a reversal and it looks like this and it just comes back? We didn't get the reversal yet, buddy. You still got to wait your turn. That's crazy, right? So once I get the change of character that was right here, let's go ahead and confirm that. Boom. Awesome. So right here, guys, this is my setup. We have higher high, which is my shoulder, higher low, which is my neckline, higher high, the highest peak in this little bullish rally, right? And then boom, massive change of character. The high is going to be my stop loss, and this is going to be the head. Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Let me know, guys. I love the big time frames too, but I'm a big fan of higher time frames. You know, anything on the 1 hour or 4 hour, like 4 hour, I'm definitely a fan because there's less setups, so a lot of it's pretty good quality. But on lower time frames, bro, like I'm never rushing in, ever. So check me out. This BOS, the highest wick in that area is this one here. The closest body looks like it's these ones right here. So let's go ahead. This is my shoulder zone. Shoulder. Now look at, guys, right? This is my break of structure, right? Notice, and again, this is why I like higher time frames, because sometimes the lower time frames could be a bit too noisy if you're not how would I say it? If you're not really confident, right, dropping down, because as you drop down, the noise starts to be right in your face. But notice how this right here, we have a 2 candle breakout rally. These wicks tried, didn't happen. 2 candle breakout rally, the starting point would be right here. That definitely gave us a move. Boom, gave us a decent drop. Now I'm not trying to use that at all no more. That zone was used, done, I'm good, right? But as soon as the market wants to come back here, I'm ready to go ahead and take some sells. With the minimum 1 to 3, let's go ahead. With the minimum 1 to 3, right? So this would be the minimum that I recommend. But when you start to develop as a trader, right, and you start to notice the change of characters, guys, when we get that reversal and the market comes back for you, right? Oh, you got to, bro. Got to learn. And that comes with a lot of back testing. That helped me a lot. You need to see it and understand what the market is doing, right? When you start studying, you're gonna see that it's enticing a lot of traders, and sometimes it's enticing you, right? And we could feel that, like we could feel the adrenaline, we could feel the rush, and you know how we tame that, in my opinion, is a lot of back testing. So you can see that and start getting familiar with all the structure that the market's trying to give you. But you can't make a reaction or make any moves until we get confirmations. You know what I'm saying? So again, check this out, guys. My shoulder, the head, change of character. And as soon as the market makes that U-turn and comes back for me, I want to go ahead and take out these lows right here, guys. I want to take out these lows. This would be my swing TP right here. If I was looking to take this down and continue with this bearish momentum, right, off of that monthly starting point, that's exactly what I'll be looking to take out. So 1 to 3 minimum, right? And if you're looking to hold, please partial out. Please partial out 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and let the rest ride. This move alone would be a 1 to, close to a 1 to 5. And I mean, the market literally did its thing, guys. Literally did its thing. And that move right there was the move of the month. And that happened on July 24th, or that July 10th. July 10th. Right. So start of the month. And now that was literally the craziest drop for the Yants. That went well over 2,200 pips. Crazy move. Now you didn't even need all of it, to be real, but you can continue to look for continuation plays. But that right there, guys, is super, super nice, in my opinion. Super sick. Does anybody have any questions regarding this setup right here? Any questions, anything that I broke down? Oh yeah, I got you. Let me see. Guys, I have over 95 videos. Do yourself some justice and peep out the YouTube. I promise you. I have a lot of detail in here. And I try not to talk a lot of nonsense so you guys get everything you guys need. So check that out. This is yeah, that was the newest market structure video. I know I have some more in here, but that's the newest one, and I feel like that's definitely the most fire. All right, so when we got a couple minutes, let's just go ahead. Let's go to the 4 hour actually. Restart this thing because I want to see if we can go ahead and catch some drops if it gives us opportunities. If it doesn't, I mean, it's okay. Because I mean that we already know that was definitely the move of the month. Let's go up to the daily. Actually, let's go down to the 4 hour. Let's go down to the 4 hour. We could always adjust. So check me out, guys. We have a breakage structure to the downside. BOS. So notice that. Let me see. We have the breakout rally that happened right here. Breakout rally. 2 candle breakout rally. My starting point. Boom. So now look at this, guys. Right. Notice how this high is higher than this high. Can you guys see that? Everybody can see that, right? But notice how we build consolidation right here. Consolidation. We take out that consolidation and then continue down, right? So this right here would be my shoulder zone. Let's go ahead and delete that. Delete that. Yeah. Supply. This is my shoulder. The heck? Let's delete this because it's going to mess you now. With my stop loss at this high, right? My stop loss at that high. So let's go ahead and go to the higher time frame. Let's see if we can widen out this starting point. Because honestly, guys, I know there's a lot of people who are a fan of, making your zones a bit tighter. But honestly, I want to get into the opportunity. I don't want to be missed. So I'm a fan of widening my zones, and then look for the play once it's inside, right? So yes, Jason, yes, that's exactly where this shoulder is. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? So we can see that my starting point for the daily time frame would be right here. And you can see we would still be missed. And hey, that's okay. Sometimes that happens. But now that we know that, let's just go ahead and see if we can catch opportunities. It doesn't look like the market gave us anything, to be honest. At least, let's see. Let's take a look. It doesn't look like it, though. And that's okay. Like, I'm not here to rush anything. On the 1 hour, it did. On the 1 hour, it did. Check me out. So notice, guys, we're looking for the market to come back into this zone so we can go ahead and take some sells, right? Up in the zone to take some sells. But the market doesn't always have to go inside the zone. Sometimes, like this retracement, that was deep enough for them. And then they wanted to continue down. And that's okay, right? Our jobs as traders is to find our zones, sit tight, and once they're inside of our zones, then we can start reacting, right? Secondly, we have to always mark up structure on the way to my sell zone. Once the market's on the way up, we have to mark up the structure, because if the market gives us confirmation inside of here, let's go ahead and take the trades. I like to take opportunities as they come. And then if I get stop lossed because the market goes a little higher, hey, I wanted this trade anyways, but the market never has to come that high just because we want it to, right? So let's go ahead and mark it up. We can see we have a break of structure here to the upside. So let's mark that up. And then the market gives us a break of structure again. Now, my change of character would be right here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now, we get that change of character. My shoulder. Now look at this. This is a 1 candle breakout, and my starting point would be right here. My stop loss at this high. It hangs out in that area. Don't get me wrong, it does, but then it continues down. Trust me, guys, I've gotten out of so many trades because it consolidates. And you know what I'm thinking when I'm seeing this, guys? Trust me, you don't know how many times, y'all don't even know how many times I've gotten out of trades because I've seen it consolidate inside of my sell zone. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just going to get out because the market's going to jump up, take liquidity, come to my zone, and take off. And then it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, right? Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it will, because again, we're expecting market to jump higher to our zone, right? That's what we would like. And obviously, when we see liquidity, that's what we want to see, right? We want to see it get swept. But guys, it does not have to do that. Y'all don't even know how many trades that I've gotten out of that just smacked. But because I saw it consolidate, I got out, and then the market went my way like 2 days later. Let's actually count. Market actually came back right away and then started hanging out, and it took 2 days. Guys, are you gonna stomach 2 days of consolidation inside of your sell zone? I couldn't at first. I'll be honest, I couldn't, right? But when you're able to see the setup, guys, if it doesn't hit your stop loss, you don't have to get out. If it does hit your stop loss, you already know what we were looking for next. Does that make sense? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Awesome. Let's go, baby. Dang. And we can see, dang, the market just did its thing over and over again. Breakout. I mean, that's a small breakout. It is, but it's a breakout. 2 candle breakout. Where's my starting point? Bam. Crazy work. That's a nice trade. Go ahead and mark this up. BOS. Same thing happened again. Lower low, lower high, break of structure. Boom. New BOS right here. Where's my starting point? 3 candle breakout rally. Boom. Market gives me another one. Same thing happens again. Lower low, lower high, BOS at the downside, giving me a 3 candle breakout rally once again. Boom. Where's my starting point, guys? Here's the question. Let's go ahead. Which one is my starting point? The blue one, the red one, or the orange one? Which one's my starting point, guys? Yeah, I'm telling you, Angie, I was the same way. I was definitely the same way. And then when I started to see that, man, I just gotta trust my trade. And then I asked Oren, he came down to us and I picked him up and I was just asking him questions after question. And that was one of the questions I asked. I'm like, hey, does that ever happen to you? He's like, yeah, but you got to hold the trade. You have to be able to stomach the move. Trust your trade. When they show you consolidation, they know what you want to happen, what you want to happen next. So you get out, and then that's when they make their move. They consolidate. They make it consolidate just long enough for you to question your setup, and then you get out. And once they see that, boom, they make the move. Orange. Yes, the orange arrow is my starting point. Boom. So we got one. Let's see. We got one trade. That was a good one. Missed this one. Was able to get into this one. That was a good one. This was a good one. Let's actually just leave these here. Boom. The market is trending healthy. Guys, I mean, that's really all you needed right there. You just caught some of the move and you could have hold on for dear life. You feel me? Does anybody have any questions before we get out of today's call? Any questions? Let me know. Any questions today, guys? I told you guys. I told you to get your people on the call, man. This call was gonna be fire. I was studying Oren today. I even asked him some questions on what he thinks I should be breaking down for you guys. And he told me, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. And I hope you guys got some value. Right? If let me know if you guys got value, guys. Give me a 7 if you guys got some value and you had some clicking moments today. Yes, Nova. I appreciate you, Angie. Appreciate you. Definitely doing the best I can to make that happen. Awesome, guys. Let's see. Let's help break down some questions on Orange Live. Awesome, bro. I'm on the call. This is my first call with you. Only been on for 5 minutes, but but I will be back. Hey, solid. I will be on Friday. Friday, 8 p.m. PST. If you guys are in Central Time, it's 10 p.m. PST, and East Coast it is 11 p.m. PS or EST. Right. So I will see y'all. I will see you guys on Friday. With that being said, you guys have a great trading week. Trade responsibly. If you guys need help with any setups, shoot them to me so I can go ahead and give you guys some feedback. But I will see you guys on Friday. Let's get it, guys.